Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to test out a trap that claims you can catch mice and rats in a way similar to catching fish in a gill net. Now I'm really skeptical if this is going to work, but we're going to test it out and see what happens. I bought this trap on Amazon and it's currently being sold under the title NH Rat Traps. Nylon captures snakes, rabbits, reptiles, and other traps. Success rate up to 90%, that's really good. Reusable pest control. Now the seller does provide pictures of snakes being caught in this trap, and those are really big jungle snakes. So maybe it does work for snakes. I definitely think it would work for birds, but there's no photos of rats or mice being caught. Also, the bullet points in the description are really confusing. It talks about how this trap is efficient and sensitive and kills the mouse or rat faster and more effectively than traditional traps. That doesn't make any sense at all because a mouse or rat being caught in a net would not be a quick kill. It'd have a long struggle before it finally died. Also, a really confusing part of it is it says it only takes 15 grams of weight is only needed to trigger the trap and ensure 100% kill, which is faster, quicker, and the rat will not experience any pain. So clearly the text for what they're claiming this trap can do is copied and pasted from something else. It was pretty easy to find the same description listed for other mouse traps that look completely different. So with everything plagiarized, we don't know if it actually works. We're gonna have to test it out. So I'm gonna spread this net out, prop it up, set it up in the chicken coop, and see if it works. This looks like a tangled mess. But we're gonna pull it out here. This would probably work for birds. Their wings would get caught, but I think the rodents will chew out if they even get caught. Also, I think this would work really well if you set it up around rat holes and then put something down in the hole like a mink. I love watching Joseph catch rats with mink on his YouTube channel, and I think if a rat was running for its life, it would get tangled up. But I don't think they're just gonna casually walk in and get wrapped up like a fly in a spider web. I'm gonna go set this up and show you what it looks like. So I have an active rat hole right here and I put some sticks. I'm just gonna string the net all the way around the hole. Usually they don't come out till after dark. We'll be waiting for them. Well, clearly the rats aren't gonna go in the net by themselves, but maybe if they run out of the hole, they'll get caught. There's a lot of fresh debris and dirt around this tunnel. They're actively digging. They're making a burrow down there big enough to hold all the rats. So we're gonna set up the net on this hole and this hole. Then we're gonna start digging, and when they come running out, we're gonna get them. Put some dirt on the edges.
Nice, we'll do this one as well. I put on my gloves to grab the rat when they come running out. Let's start digging. Well, shoot, I just missed it. Pile some more dirt on there and keep digging. There's got to be more than one. There goes a mouse. It ran right through the hole. There goes another mouse. Well, clearly I need to work on my technique, but there's a lot of rat holes. Let's go set these up on a different hole, see if we can grab the rat when it comes out and gets caught in the net. Let's try this hole, see if they'll come out. I just got one, not in the net, but I got one. Putting up quite a fight. Let's see if any let's see if any more rats come out. This looks like a good hole to dig around. Well, that was an excellent lesson in how not to catch rats. A bunch escaped, none of them went in the net, and I caught one with my hands. So it wasn't a total failure, but it could have been a lot better. We would have got every rat if we completely covered up the hole, made a little pocket for them to run in. But I do have one rat to feed to the wild animals. Let's go set it up in the beaver dam and see what comes along and has a rat snack.
I love setting up trail cameras to see what wild animals come along and enjoy a free meal that we left them. Now, probably one of the most effective ways of dealing with the rodent pest problem is not a net, it's using poison. But I don't like using poison because so many wild animals love to eat dead mice and rats, especially on the Beaver Dam. There's several animals that have learned I put out food and they come by on a daily basis to get the snack. It's become a race, and usually the red-shouldered hawk wins. That was a red-shouldered hawk that came by, grabbed the rat in its talons, and then flew off. And usually late to the party is a great blue heron. If it does get there first, it will gobble down those mice and rats. I've also had raccoons, I've seen river otters, skunks, opossums. So many wild animals love to eat dead rodents. And with how many mouse traps we test out on this channel, I pretty much have a non-stop supply. Oftentimes the traps are really good, and sometimes they're not so much, like this net. It might work for snakes, but it doesn't work for rats, and mice are too small, they come right out. Now clearly I don't have a good technique at getting rats out of holes. I mentioned before, one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch that's similar to this video is by a guy named Joseph Carter, also known as the Mink Man. Now with his technique, he can catch a lot of rats. In one video, he caught 70. What Joseph's done is he's trained mink to go down in the holes and either kill the rats or scare them out. And there he has dogs waiting for him to get the rats. So rather than a net, if I had mink and dogs, we would have got a lot of rats. But for the most part, this net alone doesn't work for rodents. Let's give it a little flip in the garbage. If you're new to my channel, please consider clicking the button right there. Currently I'm posting videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you want to see how to catch or not catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, stay tuned. And if you want to see an expert at catching rats, check out the Mink Man's channel.